I love it coming to this event because honestly, when I look around the room, I think about 50% or more of the faces are friends. Thank you for putting me at ease. I was asked to come today and talk a bit about what's happening in terms of the SEW and SAP relationship and how we're driving an integrated platform together. As your technology providers, that question of what do we expect the utility to be in 2035 is core to the problems that you expect us to be solving for you, right? And so today, just for a few minutes, I want to talk about that and leave you with a few thoughts. So first of all, I'm going to begin with an announcement, right? Just, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago now, SAP and SEW, thanks to the tireless effort of a number of folks in this room and outside this room, recommitted to our partnership going forward, recommitted to and recertified SEW's Cosmos platform and their mass market persona and their enterprise persona as products that SAP will deliver as part of our solution portfolio. And we have committed to mutual roadmap definition and bringing together more and more of these pieces so that we optimize that interrelationship between your enterprise systems and your customer engagement systems. So core to that question is why? Why is SAP, why are SAP and SEW recommitting around that? And the fundamental answer to that question is that we collectively believe that a modern customer platform needs to be a cohesive blend of cloud applications, right, and data and AI. And I think I'm repeating, and I am at a significant risk of repeating themes that have emerged throughout the day, but I think that's kind of the point of one of these events. There are some key themes that are emerging in the industry that are driving the decisions that we're making, and this core statement is one of them. I'd like to talk a little bit about what that means, right? Number one, the reason why this is front and center for us is because the energy transition is fundamentally driving us to think about our customers in very new ways. In nearly every conversation that I have with utility executives, the dialogue is about the fact that the customer experience and our asset management and our work management platforms and our grid operations in a world of distributed energy resources are coming together. The customer sits at the center of not just their own interaction with you and their bill, but if it's a commercial industrial customer, it's a data center, and you're dealing with, they have a generation on site. There's a completely different set of relationships and interaction. And when they become part of a demand response event on your grid, all of a sudden they are tied into grid operations in a way they've never been before, right? And so we are being forced to look at our customers and think about and project, right? Some of that's not quite here yet, but it's not long before we will be projecting at a broader mass market scale how our customers impact the grid, right? Second, AI, right? AI holds a tremendous amount of promise. It has garnered a tremendous amount of investment. To date, I think the businesses that have profited from AI are the chip manufacturers, the data center providers, the model providers, and perhaps the utilities and the energy providers, right? But downstream, study after study has said, look, the connection between AI and actual business outcome still needs to be drawn, right? And those two things juxtaposed to each other, this idea that the customer is the center and we need to operate customer and asset and work operations in a way that is unified, coupled with the fact that affordability challenges and other challenges that you all face every day require you to do that with less, at the very least, the same, if not less resources. We have to figure out a way to unlock AI's potential in that equation. And so the point of view that SAP brings, share that in a minute, but is very aligned with SAP, SEW's vision that they're driving, and hence we see this partnership as more important than ever. This is the view of how we're thinking about enterprise applications, the next generation of enterprise applications. That is a really tiny laser pointer, but this bottom layer here, right? This is our bread and butter. This is what we've done for decades upon decades. It's the application layer. So we deliver applications across customer experience, right? Many of you use our services in your call center to run your call center operations. And so here's the critical part of the story for today. SAP also completely understands the fact that we cannot do this alone, that there is an openness from an ecosystem standpoint that is a core proposition and a core value that we embrace. But even more than that, in certain circumstances where there are process capabilities, AI capabilities, data capabilities, things that we need which we do not deliver and don't believe we're best positioned to deliver, we make very, very selective and strategic partnerships. And SEW is one of those cases where, and you can see it, from our standpoint, SEW sits within our application stack. We work with them, we collaborate on roadmap with them. We think of them as the natural extension, the last mile, if you will, extending our core process capabilities to the customer experience layer, right? And so as we move forward, you will see more and more from SAP and SEW in terms of how the SEW platform and this SAP platform become collaborative in their vision. All right, so what does that mean going forward? Our partnership with SEW began in 2017. What I will say is the beginning of the partnership really was about self-service. It was how do we get a bill presented via mobile device? How do we put an outage notification out there? All things that are fundamental and critical to what we need to do today as well. We are moving, not leaving that behind, but moving towards, okay, how do we also create strategic agility whereas distributed energy resources or new economic models or other things emerge in this industry, we're able to adopt them. And we're working closely with SEW on that. There has been an evolution, and I think this is critical. There has been an evolution that SAP has seen in SEW's platform from project to product to platform. And that is fundamental for us as we reconsider our commitments going forward to this partnership, and it was central to the decision-making of reaffirming this partnership and recommitting to the shared roadmap, right? Early on, rewind the clock